video. So it's another rainy day here in Pennsylvania. So I decided what I'm going to do. I need to get my muzzle loader out, and I need to check and make sure everything's sighted in, because the early muzzle loader season will be coming in a couple weeks. You got to excuse the noise. We're next to some train tracks. Probably going to get noisy here. Trains start to take off. But anyway, got to get some things put together. I hear another train coming. I hate when I do videos here because I get a lot of background noise. But anyways, got some old paper plates. I'm going to put some stickers on. I'm going to make up my targets, and then we'll get things loaded up. Alright, so let me go over the load that I normally use for my muzzle loader. I've tried different loads, different bullets, different powders, but this is the one I kind of settled on. I don't get real great groups with it, but I get groups that are good enough, and I've taken plenty of deer with this load. I use 777 loose, 100 grains of 777 loose powder. I use the XTP 240 grain bullets, hollow points. This is the Thompson Center. They're Hornady bullets, I believe. But this is from Thompson Center. This is their new packaging, but I actually have a box still left with their old packaging. It has the sabots and the bullets. So let me get loaded up here. First thing we want to do is get the powder measure. Maybe I got it set for 100 grains, so I pour the powder in. A little too much. Alright. Let me get the powder in, we'll get the bullet in, we'll get this thing ready to go. I'll put it up here, maybe you can see a little better. Be a little bit careful because you end up dumping powder everywhere. And I believe I got a couple loose bullets laying around in here. I've been using these for quite a few years. Tell you what, when you hit a deer with them, they get down pretty quick. I might have a little trouble getting it started. Usually I use a ball starter, but I actually have the T-handle on here. I usually take the T-handle off. Probably should do that. I'll end up breaking off something in the ramrod. So make sure it's packed there pretty good. Now, I've been using different primers. I'm using these Winchester 209 primers that are called 777, basically made for the 777 powder, but I couldn't find them when I went to the store the other day, so I ended up getting these Remington clean bore. I've used these in the past too, so we're just going to shoot up the rest of these 777s. Got my targets down there. We're going to try a shot at 100 yards. Now, last time I shot this rifle was at a doe. If you guys watch my videos in the past, you've seen me muzzleloader hunting with this gun. So let's try a shot down there at 100 yards. We'll see where we hit. Excuse that noise, folks. It's hard to make a video with that stuff. Let me go over the gun I'm using here. This is a Thompson Center Omega Z5. I've had this gun for several years, got quite a few deer with it in the past. I have it topped with a Bushnell Banner scope. Very good scope for the money. 3 to 9 power. Really like the scope. Good, clear. Haven't had any issues with it. It's served me well on this muzzleloader. Also have a recoil pad by Limb Saver. It's been on there for a while. Very gummy. Everything in the world sticks to it. Right now there's cat hair on it. If you guys have cats or dogs as pets, you probably understand. You get hair, fur, you get that everywhere. I have no idea how it got all over the gun. Probably during cleaning. Also have it with have one of these 12 gauge shotgun shell holders on the stock. I went over that in another video. That way when I have my speed loaders, I'll carry 3 or 4 of them on the stock. That way I don't have to fumble through my pockets to reload. Very handy. Has my bullet, powder, primer, everything's ready to go. Just pull it out and start loading. So that's it for the gun. Let's get back to doing some shooting. Alright, so we got another round loaded. I made an adjustment to the scope. Moved it up and to the right a little bit. It's hard to work with one camera. I'm trying to get different shots with the one camera. I forgot my other one. So we're going to try another shot at the target on the right. It'll be a clean target. See if my scope adjustment made a difference. We'll try one more shot. I'll zoom the camera in on the target. So that shot appears to be right on the money. That's what I'm looking for. So I got some more powder and bullets here. I think I'm just going to plink a little bit, shoot a little bit, get a little bit of practice in. And that'll probably be it for today. There's one thing I want to show you. A lot of guys shoot muzzleloader. Muzzleloaders are known to get a dirty bore really, really fast. So let me show you what I do. A lot of times between shots, I'll scrub the bore out. So what I use is a mixture of Windex and rubbing alcohol. It's a 50-50 mixture. I put it in little spray bottles so I can spray it on a patch. So let me show you what I do here. A lot of times I'll get this, spray it on the patch, get it good and wet, and I'll swab the barrel with it. Usually maybe 4 or 5 shots I'll do that. Sometimes it gets a little bit tight putting the bullet down the barrel. So we'll just go up and down a little bit. See how dirty that is? And I turn the patch over to the clean side. I'll do it one more time. A lot of times you could feel down at the bottom, right where the powder is, you could feel a little bit of resistance because that's where it's going to be the dirtiest. Swab that a couple times. Patch is good and black. And then I follow with the dry patch. You'll go through a lot of patches when you have a muzzleloader. Now it's still going to be slightly dirty, but that's okay. I turn it over one more time with the dry patch. And I'm usually good enough to load up, shoot a few more shots. Now at the end of my range session, what I'll do is I'll take it home and I'll just keep scrubbing. I'll just keep repeating that process over and over until that patch comes out clean. I'll take the breech plug out. I'll clean that all up. I'll spray it. I'll wipe it down. I'll do everything I can to clean that up. I clean the threads out. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll take a patch and I'll put just a light little bit of oil on it. And I'll swab that down the barrel just to put a light coating of oil. But before I shoot the next time, I'll take a dry patch to kind of swab that barrel out, try to clean a little bit of that oil out. The fun thing with these muzzle loaders is it's fun to experiment with different powder charges, different bullets. So I have a couple of these. These are the Shockwaves. These are a 200 grain bullet. A little bit lighter than a 240 grain hollow points that I use. Got a couple of these bullets. I don't see any of the sabos with. I've used this bullet in the past. I took a doe with it about 125 yards one time. Was out in the field feeding with some other deer. It was the only time I ever actually used it for hunting and got anything with it. Looks like I only have 3 of them left. I'm just going to shoot them. I believe they group pretty closely with the 240 grain XTPs that I use, but these would probably be better for a longer range shot, being that they're lighter. So let me get loaded up here. We're just going to see how that thing works. We'll try a shot at 100 yards with it, see where it groups compared to the 240 XTPs. They load pretty easy. Get a primer. Maybe I'll try one of these clean bore primers. Just to show you, we're going to have a different primer, different bullet combination. New pack, never shot any out of this pack yet. I've shot these in the past. Never had an issue with them either. Alright, 100 yards. Let's see what happens with this. I'm going to shoot at that right-hand target. Only has 1 bullet hole in it. Let me zoom in on it for you. She's pretty close. I mean, the only reason I don't shoot that bullet, they're a little bit more expensive. I actually bought this pack, Walmart, I think it was 11 bucks, 30 bullets. I mean, that's hard to beat. Those other ones, these ones here were, how many you get in here? 15 bullets, and I believe they were even more expensive than the 30 pack. It's one reason I don't shoot them. Seem to be a little more expensive. That's what I do. Looks like my gun's ready to go for the upcoming muzzleloader season. I'll be looking forward to it. I hope to get a good hunt on video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.